Namaste dears. Have you ever felt excluded? Sometimes it takes someone outside the group to pull you in. How could you help someone who might feel invisible? Meet Brian, the invisible boy. Nobody ever seems to notice him or think to include him in their group, game, or birthday party. Brian feels invisible. Brian, the invisible boy, is illustrated as colorless and grey. He is ignored by his classmates and even overlooked by his teacher. Brian creates comics about greedy pirates fighting space aliens and superheroes who have the power to make friends everywhere with anyone. Brian shows his kindness and sense of humor through his drawings. Brian feels ignored at lunchtime by his classmates and when the kids choose teams to play kickball at races. Even Brian's teacher doesn't seem to notice him because she is paying attention to the louder kids. So Brian just hangs out, waiting quietly and hopes that someone will notice him. When a new student named Justin arrives, Brian is the first one to welcome him with a simple smile. Some of the kids poke fun at his lunch. After lunch, Brian writes Justin a special welcoming letter that says he thought the bulgogi, a Korean dish, looked good. Justin begins to draw him into his social circle. Note the first blush of color on his cheeks. Later, when it's time to pick partners in class, Brian again is shunted aside. Another boy, Emilio, chooses Justin, but then Justin suggests adding Brian to form a 3-person team. At lunch, Justin calls Brian to join him at a table with a welcoming nod from Emilio, sharing cookies with Justin. Now, Brian feels invisible no more as he shares the same soft color as his classmates. When Justin the new boy arrives, Brian is the first to make him feel welcome. And when Brian and Justin team up to work on a class project together, Brian finds a way to shine. From renowned author Trudy Ludwig and acclaimed illustrator Beatrice Barden, this gentle story shows how small acts of kindness can help people feel included and allow them to flourish. The story is a gentle reminder for us to be on the lookout for those who are feeling left out and how a simple act of kindness and an offer of friendship can not only brighten someone's day but possibly change the course of their life. Brian gets Justin's attention only by reaching out to him, and Justin helps open doors for Brian through small, thoughtful gestures. Two people may not feel exactly the same in what it looks like, the same situation. When provided the chance, consider what you can do to support others. It is important to become more visible. How we can listen to with patience, not interrupt with, "If I were you," and how we can value, not devalue those who do not appear just like us. Start with empathy. Imagine how they must feel in this situation. Ask open-ended questions to allow them to vent.